Smash Brothers, Smash Brothers, Smash Brothers. And also Nintendo. I love Nintendo.
Wait, what's 9 plus 11?
Nintendo.
21?
No, it's Nintendo.
21?
No, it's Nintendo. Stop giving me that look. Anyway, we're now legal on this episode.
21?
Technically. Kind of. I mean...
I'm drinking alcohol.
Yeah, right in my face. Burp into it. Oh, yes. Perfect. Oh, yeah.
Oh god, I almost threw up.
Yeah. Oh, God. Stop. Okay, that's the intro. Oh, God, stop. And now there's vomit all over the floor. Thanks, Jay, for fucking burping and vomiting on me.
Why is it black?
Didn't you only eat chow mein?
No, that was lo mein, but like... That's abyssal black. There's bubbles. We'll have to worry about that. Don't touch it.
Ow. Hurt.
Well, yeah.
Why does it hurt? That shouldn't... That's a...
Oh, God.
Oh, God, stop. Seriously, now you're going to make me vomit.
Oh, God.
All right.
Yeah, sorry. But, yeah, we'll have to worry about that. Huh. Beginnings of
Okay,
what look like...
look at me.
Beginnings of what look like an eye are forming in that. We'll worry about that later.
Anyway, yeah, so episode 21 of What's New Player 2 podcast.
And we actually have fucking news.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, we do. Let's get... Alright.
Oh, before we get into brass tacks.
Before you can get into that, I was going to go into something else before, but go you first.
Okay, just a minor correction. I said last podcast that a demo of Cyberpunk 2077 was coming out. It was a gameplay show, video, that showed it off. So, just a minor error. My bad. And now we can continue.
So let's get the Fire Emblem news out of the way. Honestly, it's not really. Oh, yeah, it's news. So we have our new seasonal banner coming out in just a few days. It's another Dancer Central banner, and the preview that they showed beforehand was very obviously Berkut and Renea. And then when the trailer came out, yes, they're both in it. Except Renea is gonna be our free unit, which is really nice, and Berkut's gonna be in that banner. So it is. So the characters in that said banner, though, are Reinhardt, Ishtar, Berkut, and Nefany.
I don't get Nefany.
Nefany literally makes the least amount of sense.
She's the only one of them I'd want, but
But I find it funny how they didn't want to take off her helmet.
Oh,
She still has her battle helmet on, but in a dress.
I like that her bow is a fiddle.
I do like that, yes. Honestly, Berkut is the one I would want out of the four of them, and then Ishtar's a close second.
I would want...
I like Ishtar. Plus, a flying red tome dancer is pretty nice.
I'd like Nefany, then I guess Ishtar, because her design reminds me... her normal design reminds me of a football player, and...
I will say, though, art-wise, all of them look really, really solid. I know you don't like Berkut, but Berkut...
I know, I really don't like Berkut.
But Berkut looks solid. Reinhardt looks solid. Ishtar and Nefany...
I like Reinhardt's design, yeah.
Reinhardt... Nefany and... Ishtar look amazing, and Renea looks really nice.
Ishtar's dress is really pretty.
Yeah, they really are. So I'm very excited about it. I don't like that they still give Reinhardt his own preferred weapon that's like his tome.
Is the brave weapon exclusive to him?
Yep. I'm like, what the fuck? Stop doing this.
Let everyone else have a chance to be a good unit.
Or, yeah. I know you basically gave him a spot and not Julius, her actual fiance, but...
Yo, fuck Julius.
Yeah, basically is what they were like. But regardless, I like that how this banner was another one of a first where it's a genealogy / Thracia alt representative and not another a generic Awakening, Marth, or Fates alt. So it is nice seeing that it's both Echoes and those two games getting ults for once, and they're really nice ults. So I'm very happy about that. Also, they just added an update today, or the update came out today for Heroes Path, and it basically it's just extra quests to do, and they give you a lot of awards for it, and it's really, really nice. I'll be honest, you get a lot of free 5-star units aside from the ones that they listed off, which we get a free Ninian, Horse Mage Erica, a
Reinhardt,
and a Brave Ike. That is super, super nice. And they even give us a free 5-star Xander.
And orbs.
And orbs. And a lot of orbs, too. Like, every single time you complete a rank, which they're very easy to do. And it's really making me happy with the game again, to where it doesn't feel as shitty and not free-to-play friendly. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's a nice start. I think it really makes me at least like the game a bit more and actually go back to play it just a little bit until I max out everything again. Otherwise, I think that's really all I had to talk about with Fire Emblem. I mean, I could talk about the weapon refines, but that's really nothing I really feel like going too much in detail. I like Brave Roy's weapon refine. That's really, I think, the most I have to say about it.
All I have to say about Fire Emblem is that I am so far being surprised in my run through of Black Eagles.
Yeah, it seems like you're actually kind of liking it a bit more.
I started to like it more as soon as I was able to get like Sylvain and Ash.
Your favorites.
As soon as I was able to get but like characters like Hubert, he's starting to grow on me.
Hubert grew on me a lot.
I think after I made him a dancer, and now he looks like a Hot Topic shopper.
Oh no, I made Felix my dancer.
Oh no, I need to show you after this what Hubert looks like as a dancer. He's got like the black choker and everything. It's pretty funny.
That's great.
He started to grow on me. Biggest surprise to me was that like I didn't like Bernadetta, and now I really like Bernadetta.
I still don't like Bernadetta. I've been going through her supports. I'm like, eh. I don't love her. I like her, but I don't love her like everyone else does.
I was not expecting to like her as much as I do.
That's fair. I mean, a lot of people seem to like her, so it makes sense.
And I don't know. It's just.
What are your thoughts on Edelgard so far?
Well, our friend was right when he said that through her supports you can find out that she's pretty gay. But
yeah, no, I will agree with that. She is very gay.
Yeah. Like just from the outset, she don't act or look or give any indication that she might be interested in anyone of the same sex. And then you start doing her supports with people, and you go
like, oh, she's totally bi.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
She's definitely bi. But like, regardless of like that, like, how do you feel about her so far?
I like her, but also at the same time, I'm upset that spoiler alert. There is no time where Byleth confronts Edelgard on the fact that she's working with the people who killed their father. Oh,
really? She doesn't?
They
don't.
I guess the choice comes from if you want to fight against Edelgard if you join forces, there's never a moment where you confront Edelgard. Or like so far.
Edelgard kind of finds a way to be like, why don't you hate me? I was with
Hubert actually brings it up.
That doesn't shock because Hubert,
he tells you about the people who slither within the shadows.
Yes.
And then he says how his house will eventually annihilate them.
Yep.
After their usefulness to Lady Edelgard is up. And he comes to you and goes, listen, do me this solid, please. We have to work with these people. I know you hate them for killing your father. I can't hold that against you. I would feel the same way. I get it, man.
Yeah.
But I want you to know, Edelgard hates them as much as you do. So please, for her sake, could you do me this favor? And I promise you, once we're done, I will help you systemically murder every single one of them with a honest-to-God smile on my face. So, like, Hubert addresses it, but Edelgard never flat-out says to you, like...
Or at least as of right now. Maybe she will by the end game.
Yeah,
I feel like that might be... I feel like that would be more of like a understandable, like, her asking about that, like, you know, why didn't you betray me, or why didn't you hate me because of this? Oh, maybe she does that. Maybe she does it in her S support when you marry her.
That's possible.
Because that honestly sounds like a pretty...
Yeah, like a
higher chance of being like, okay, this is why it would come up. Because then she would question, like, why are you proposing to me? I feel like you would hate me after this, and this, and that, and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, I can definitely say a lot better than I thought it would be. After the last chapter I had to do, it has to be my least favorite. Mm-mm.
Oh, what, least favorite chapter or just
least favorite story because of what happened. It has to be it.
Oh, okay.
There's no...
That's fine. Yeah, I'm
not gonna spoil it for you.
I was gonna be a little angry if you did. Even though I feel like though I don't like how they kind of really seem like they put a lot more effort into her story compared to the other two.
Well, that's because she's got like 2 fucking branching paths.
And that's another thing. Like she has her path is one that has the branching off point that can technically give you the 4th path. I don't know. I think I'm a little sad that they kind of did that for her alone,
and not the other 2.
But like, yes, in a story sense, I see how, because it wouldn't make sense in their roots. But
I think it's like you get 4 options.
Yeah.
Starting with Black Eagles, you get the Church of Saros. Then you get, branching off of Black Eagles, Edelgard.
Yes.
Then you get Dimitri, and then you get Claude. So
I feel like I will say I feel like Claude is probably the least good story now out of the 3 of them, because I feel like they really didn't do as much with his.
Yeah,
compared to the other 2s, especially Dimitri. Dimitri had a lot more. I'm not saying Claude's didn't have a lot of heart and whatnot into it, but I feel like
it had the strongest personalities, but the weakest story.
Yes, and yeah, you really took the words right out of my mouth. I really do feel like that. Really, especially really going through Dimitri's. I really do feel like that Claude's really was the weakest story.
Oh, yes, it is.
Like, especially, and it irks me because, like, his side was, you actually see, like, the actual cause, like, why all this happened. You even fight Nemesis at the end, and you kill a lot of the, dark mages, or that group, under Claude, but, like, it didn't have, I feel like it didn't have much of an oomph, or
That's because throughout the game, those who slither within the dark, they're there, but they're not, like, Dimitri's aggression is Dimitri's story is I fight the Empire.
Yes.
And that's like the tangible that's been there the entire game. They started a war. They, Edelgard's is I'm fighting the Church of Saros, and like it's. I would not recommend starting with Edelgard.
No, and I agree with that. I'm glad that
I think going Claude, Dimitri, Edelgard
is the best
stronger,
way. Is the best way, and I feel like definitely Church of Saros, whether or not whether if it's a good route or not. I feel like it probably would be the best point to be the end of point.
Yeah.
Because you get to see all 3 of the main houses' perspectives and their roots, and then you go on a separate path afterwards, and then you can see like another side. Like, I feel like that really is the best way to do it, and I'm very glad that we all legitimately just felt like starting off at these points and going down, Golden Deer, Blue Lines, now Black Eagles.
Well, because, like, I appreciate more things. Like, I appreciated more things with the Blue Lions after doing the Golden Deer, and more things with the Black Eagles. But I can't imagine that I would vice versa.
If we did the other way. I feel like
Claude, I don't feel like he would be the last story to do.
No, I feel like that'd be the most anticlimactic end of your entire playthrough, really.
Although his ending, animated cutscene is much better than Dimitri's.
Well, Dimitri's is more dramatic.
Yeah.
Claude's is more of like an epic battle kind of like anime thing. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but I think the way they designed it is like, in my opinion, the natural progression of thought is Claude has the most unique design.
Yes.
And is the most interesting looking. Then you start his house. He has the best personalities in his house. He just flat out.
Except Leone.
Yeah.
Leone really. I'm not gonna lie.
She just wants to stick her ass up in the air for your dad.
Yeah, I forget if we talked about this or if I talked about this with our other friend, but she really dropped down in likability for me.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Leone, but like. They had some of the strongest personalities.
Yes.
And they had, I think, one of the most inclusive, where you can get almost everyone from all the other houses.
Which kind of fits with...
Yeah.
It really does. It fits with, the Leicester Alliance, and then it really does kind of show, it does kind of make... It's kind of funny how then in Black Eagles, it's kind of similar in fashion to where they're pretty open, but they're the most limited. So... And it sucks is they have,
and they're the only one where you can't get Hilda.
Yeah, and it irks me because like that path I like, but it's only because I can easily get Caspar. But otherwise, like there's only 3 characters I really like in that house. I really like Dorothea, I really love Caspar, and what else is in that house?
Let's see, there's Edelgard, Hubert, Dorothea, Caspar, Linhard, Ferdinand.
I'm Ferdinand von Eyre.
Eyre is his last name?
I'm Ferdinand von Eyre.
I'm not even joking right now. I've used him so little, I don't know what his last name is.
Oh, no, see, I use him a lot. I don't use Bernadetta.
Bernadette... Dude, she is carrying my... Like, she's such a fucking good unit.
What do you have her as?
Bo Knight.
Yep.
She's such a good fucking unit.
That's, like, the only good class she's good at.
I mean... You only need to be...
Because also she has pass. That's her exclusive skill. That is a great fucking skill to have as pass in that game.
You only need to be broken with one thing in order to be broken.
It's true. That is very true. Yeah, I really don't like Caspar Dorothea, and, like, a low third is, like...
Hubert?
Yeah. Honestly, Hubert. Like, I like Ferdinand grew on me a little bit.
Oh, no, I hate Ferdinand. I hate him so much that he was level 9 while everyone else was in their 30s.
Sounds about right.
And then he got forcibly jacked up to 20, and that is where his dumbass will stay.
Actually, no. I like Edelgard more than Hubert right now.
I like Edelgard.
I like Edelgard. Definitely not my favorite out of the three.
Really good unit.
Hell yeah, she's a really good unit.
I won't say she's better than Dimitri. I think Dimitri is the best unit in the game.
Oh, definitely.
Either him or Lysithea, but like...
No, I think Dimitri's still better.
I think Dimitri is hands down the best unit in the game.
Yes.
Just my personal opinion.
I will be honest though, I really now have like a hard time of like who is my favorite House Lord out of the three. Because I really do like Claude, but I also really like Dimitri now.
Mine's still Claude. I really like Dimitri.
I don't know. I want to say Claude, but part of me is like, but I really do like Dimitri. Dimitri was a really nice surprise of like how I liked him.
I think Edelgard's story explains where he gets the eye patch. Because
thank God! Because
I saw him,
so far it's really stupid that they never mentioned that.
I saw him and he didn't have the eye patch. Like when they show that the Church of spoiler, Rhea goes to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus instead of being captured by the Empire if you join. And they showed what Dimitri looks like 5 years later.
And he has
both eyes.
Oh.
I don't know if he didn't have like the nice done up hair.
No, but
like I feel like he should have.
He should have. All right. I think that's really what I want to talk about now, because I could go on a separate topic talking about our favorite time skips for each house, like a top 5 or whatever, but that'll be for another episode, if anything. Yeah. So...
Also, I'd need to think about that, because I don't know.
Which is
I didn't really pay attention to the time skips.
Well, you can, later on. Anyway, so...
Yeah.
Because we've seen everyone now, so that's why I'm saying
It's only a matter of whose hair becomes less stupid, in my opinion.
A little bit. I guess. Okay.
But let's move on before we fall into that pit.
So, Nintendo Direct came out today, which... Don't get ahead of yourself. So, stop. Okay, so Nintendo Direct
has a name.
Yes, but oh my God, let's fucking.
I'm sorry. I'm not good at ordering things.
So first thing they literally showed off, which no one was surprised because it was being leaked weeks ahead, and then the day before Kotaku literally sent an article.
Biggest surprise that the Direct wasn't even in the Direct, because people guessed something pertaining to Smash Bros. And they guessed something pertaining to Overwatch, and then no one was really surprised about most of the things. And then after the Direct, another video went up with the biggest surprise,
which
but
really was a big surprise.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, well, a little bit. Anyway, so Overwatch is coming to Switch. Not shocked because we already knew this kind of, but we even knew the release date a little bit beforehand. October 15th. 15th. Sorry. I don't know why.
One interesting thing they're adding to it is Splatoon-style motion controls.
Yeah, which, not gonna lie, I'm curious how that will work and if it'll actually be good.
Well, from what I've heard, motion controls, if done well,
yes,
are the second best playstyle
next to a mouse.
Yeah, right behind a mouse.
Which, and I totally see that. So I'm curious how well that's gonna be implemented, and again, let alone how is it gonna run. Like, is it gonna be like a 60 frames per second on the TV,
stronger,
or 30 frames per second on handheld, or they're gonna try to do 60 on both or 30 on both? I'm curious how that's gonna work.
I feel like it'll be 30 on the TV, 60 in handheld.
Would you think that'd be the other way around?
No, because I feel like on the dock, there isn't all that much power. Like, there's like
No,
nothing
there
really-
isn't, but a lot more
It's-
games will do it the opposite way. 30 frames per second on handheld, but 60 on the TV.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, like, I have more frame drop. Like, Pokemon, Fire Emblem, all that stuff have more frame drops on there than in handheld for me.
Maybe.
It just feels like when it's in handheld, the Switch is plugged in, and in handheld, the Switch is like able to run at full power. So that just to me is where I usually get the best results.
Okay. But yeah, I'm curious how really that's gonna work.
You think Trace will get into Smash?
I feel like there will be. That game is it's like similar to
Person?
not even that. Similar to most of the characters that we have in Smash right now as DLC characters for Ultimate. They're all influential and big in one way or another. You have Joker, who was one of the most newest popular JRPGs of this generation. A lot of people that don't play JRPGs played it. They really liked it. Aesthetically, is one of the best looking games ever when it comes to menu, UI, anything like that. So, and it was even inspired by Sakurai, and that's how Smash Ultimate has a similar style to.
An inspiration too. Sakurai.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I said it that way. Thank you. But it was a big inspiration to Sakurai, so therefore it made sense that he got in the game. Then you got Hero from Dragon Quest,
Which is the single largest JRPG
in Japan, and let alone that basically created the
Genre.
JRPG genre. So that makes sense. And then you have Banjo-Kazooie,
I really do think Doom Guy has a chance of getting in.
Oh, definitely.
Because he created the FPS genre.
Yeah, he popularized it immensely. Banjo-Kazooie is a humongously fan favorite N64, mascot. And that makes sense in that instance, because that's more like a fan kind of thing. But again, it's still a huge, character. And then you have, Terry Bogard, who was just announced for this Nintendo Direct.
Fatal Fury.
Who is from the Fatal Fury franchise, and it's like, hey, it's a huge, fighting game company. Essentially, they make a lot of fighting games, and Terry is basically
They make Fatal Fury,
King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown, a Metal Slug. Yes, I think that's really the big ones that people would know.
But those are pretty big.
Those are pretty big, and SNK has inspired Smash in a lot of ways. Sakurai has even gone on record on saying similar things like that. So it was only a matter of time before an SNK representative would be put into Smash Brothers as a playable character. And Terry would be...
Makes the most sense.
Makes the most sense out of their fighting games.
I'd say it'd either be him or Mai.
I thought it would have been... Well, I would have thought Mai too, but I guess the titties would have been too much.
I know. I wish we got, another female player.
I agree. I definitely agree. But going back on that real quick though, but Terry, is their icon. Hamaru would have been another one that I would expect because his new game is coming out on Switch soon. So I figured they would have done a little cross promotion, but I'm okay with what they're doing because it's not another sword fighter that people complain about.
If they had put in the actual Japanese sword fighter.
Yeah, but that's exactly what people complain about. So I'm glad that it's Terry, because Terry could definitely have a lot of interesting moves to
He has that
fit Will in Smash. He got his burning knuckle and his wave attack. I'm not forgetting the name.
Okay, quick question.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll get an alternate skin where he is the female version of Terry Bogard from SNK Heroine?
No, I think he's gonna get I think he's gonna get an alternate outfit from his Garo Wolves game, where he has no hat, he has long hair, and he's wearing a brown jacket and like a biker outfit almost.
It'd be cool if Ken throws him his hat.
I would fucking die if they did that. But I'm very glad that Terry is in the game. I would have slightly liked it if it was Kyo, because I like Kyo. But in all honesty, when you think SNK fighting characters, it would be Terry Bogard. So it makes sense. But this is what I would like his alternate costume be.
That's a pretty good alternate costume.
So I hope that would be what they would use. But if they don't, if they just do colors, fine.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be annoyed. He still looks amazing. He looks good from the little snippets that we got.
Pink Banjo.
Pink Banjo looks nice. So yeah, but Banjo released today as well. He's fun. He's really
I
good.
haven't touched him.
He's fun. He's like a medium-sized character. All of his moves are really cute, reference-wise. His level is really cool.
Sakurai thinks Banjo-Kazooie comes from a hopeless world devoid of joy. Every single time he saw a happy little character, he'd be like, "This is Bottles. He's Banjo's friend. He's a sad soul. His fate was sealed in Banjo too. That's Banjo's little sister, happily running through the fields. She might be the saddest soul of all. Have you ever seen the game over screen for Banjo-Kazooie?"
Yeah.
I was like, why does this man think the game is so dark?
I don't know, but Banjo is really fun. They brought back home run contest.
And they upgraded it.
Yeah, they did, and that's the last permanent mode. That's the last new mode that they're adding into Smash, and now everything else is probably going to be little balance updates and any new characters. So, which is okay. I think that's really all you really need to add in for Smash. I really can't think of anything else that they could add for a new mode.
They've got Adventure mode. They've got Stage Builder. They've got Custom Smash Tournament, Online Tournament. Online in general, they now have Home Run Contest. They have the Multi-Man Fighter.
Classic mode.
Spirits mode.
So there's enough.
There's more than enough.
So, there's really nothing else I could think of. Maybe break the targets, but... I would only break the targets if they went back to the way they did it, Melee.
They could never go back to.
But the only thing is, though, definitely they can't do that now because they would take even more time just to make characters specific.
New fighters.
And then they have to add one, so I understand they wouldn't do that. But otherwise, they have enough modes.
Sakurai also flexed on everyone several times.
Well, before we go to him a little bit with that, and then during that direct as well, they also told us that they're going to still add more DLC characters after the initial 5 from this pass, which, I'm super happy about, but also doesn't shock me because this game has been making so much money. The Switch is a success, so there's no reason why Nintendo does not need to make more money off of this game than they already do.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing I feel bad for is
Smash Bros. Is an excuse for Nintendo to print money.
Yeah, it really is, because no matter what they do, even if they release a character that no one's gonna like, still gonna make money.
Oh, hell yeah.
A buttload of money. So, it makes more than...
Well, because a lot of people are like me, where they're like, let me just get the... Because, I don't play Joker, I don't play Hero, I don't play Plant, I don't play, Terry Bogard, and I'm probably not gonna play Terry Bogard, and I'm probably not gonna play Banjo-Kazooie.
I feel like you might play Terry, but that's just me. Anyway.
But, I just have them because in case anyone who comes over plays them, I don't want to be like, oh, I don't have them.
And let alone, having choices never hurt.
Yeah.
It never, ever can hurt. Especially with a game like that where you have so many choices, I think it's never a bad thing.
It's great. I'll get more and more chances to be happily disappointed. I say happily disappointed because I feel like that's the only real way. Because, I feel like there are some people who think like me where it's like, oh, I want this character in. They show off 5 fighters. Oh, none of them are the character I wanted. I mean, that's fine. I'm glad that these characters all got in. So, I think happily disappointed is the only... Because it's like, you're a little disappointed that your character didn't get in.
Of course.
But you're
and
also...
I totally understand
you're so happy for the people who like those characters.
And let alone, sometimes the trailers or the reveals might make you be like, oh, that character looks really cool. Maybe I'll give him a whirl. Maybe. I know it's not always the case.
I tried out Hero, and he's pretty fun.
He is pretty fun.
I just don't play him.
Which is fine. I totally get that.
They haven't put him in a heavy character.
Nope, not yet.
Yeah.
Give it time. Now that we have a Season 2 pass, essentially, who knows? And let alone, I'm curious if they're going to just do another 5 like they are, or they're going to do either less than that or more than that. Because already with this Season Pass, we're going to be hitting 80 characters.
Yeah.
So we're going to be fucking getting to a fighting game that has almost 100 characters that are almost all unique.
Oh, God, yeah.
So, and think about that.
Smash Bros. Is a big fucking deal.
All stages. We have over 100 stages. Plus the 2 characters that we still need to get stages for. And now
At
more.
What point do they make a Smash Bros. Movie?
They don't
An Avengers-style Smash Bros. Movie?
I mean, not gonna lie, Sakurai during that presentation, besides that I feel bad that he's still gonna be working on the game, I am glad that he's still gonna one-up himself, or he tries to, because this game deserves the title that it has.
Oh, God.
Ultimate.
It is the ultimate Smash Bros.
It is the ultimate Smash Brothers, and almost I would say this. It's like the ultimate game.
It's like it takes every single aspect of Smash Bros. And like pumps that up to a 10. It's like Smash Bros. Is about Nintendo characters.
Like,
so there's 75 Nintendo characters.
And now
and it's also about video games in general. Now
Yep.
there's thousands of spirits, 80-something characters, an entire season pass filled with non-Nintendo characters.
100 plus stages.
100 plus stages.
And then
music.
you have custom stages on top of that.
This is like Smash Bros. Is such a big
It is.
It's such a crazy game, and it started
is.
from just Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong, and Ness punching each other on the Pokemon level.
Yeah. It has some very humble beginnings when you really look back at it.
And it exploded.
It exploded to a phenomenon that nothing will probably ever top it aside from itself.
There's never going to be another Smash Bros.
I don't think so either, but I mean, Nintendo likes money.
No, I don't mean like a new Smash Brothers game.
Oh, no.
I mean, there's never going to be a new, quote, Smash Brothers.
Oh, no, I agree. But that's what I mean, like, if anything will top it.
And if they make another game after Ultimate, there's going to be so much cut from it.
Yeah, I don't know what they would do. But
Yeah,
regardless,
I don't know where they're gonna go
but
this.
I feel like regardless, though, if there would be any game that top Smash Brothers Ultimate, it would be another Smash Brothers in some way.
It's the only game that possibly could.
Yeah, there's no way. With the amount of content, the amount of things it has in it that pleases so many people, there's no way. It appeals to way too many people.
It has, aside from being Nintendo locked, which, get over it, that's how they make their money.
That's how a lot of companies make their money. Sorry that you don't like exclusive. That's always been a thing. It always should be a thing. As much as you don't like it, exclusives...
Plus, Nintendo's making it, so...
Technically, Bandai Namco.
Okay.
Bandai Namco's technically making it, and then, Sakurai doing everything else. But Bandai Namco's the one that's actually technically developing it. Since Wii U and 3DS, they've been the ones.
Yeah. But, other than that micro non-argument, Smash Bros. Is the most massively appealing game. My mom watches kids. They range from age not even 1 up to 13. And the 2-year-old, the 3-year-old, the 8-year-old, the 12-year-old, the 11-year-old, they will all come upstairs and ask me to play Smash Bros. And we all have a fine time playing it.
And 90% of those characters, they don't know who they are. But another thing that Smash does really well is the aesthetics of each character is very appealing to where even a kid who might pick Joker, they have no idea who the fuck Joker is. They don't know what a Persona is.
Oh, yeah. Look,
Persona's a rated M game as well, but...
one of them knows Pokemon, so he picks Pokemon.
Exactly.
One of them likes the look of Wolf, so he plays specifically the blue Wolf. The girls play Zelda, Samus.
The girls.
Yeah, they play the girls. And it's just...
That's one of the appeals that Smash Bros. Has that not many other games have anymore.
Oh, God.
Especially now, because it's inclusive. That's what this game really is. It's an inclusive game. You might not like fighting games or games like this, but it appeals to most people because it's just a fun-looking game
and
that has
traditional fighting.
And it's not. No, exactly. And it's a very fun, open, inviting game. And that's why it's still my favorite game of all time.
It's as complex or as simple as you want it to be.
And regardless, it's just fun. It's fun in almost every part of the word. And, has so much to offer. And that's personally why it's still my favorite game of all time. Whether or not, there's other games that might get close to it. But Smash is way too much for me personally as a person who loves video games and Nintendo alone, to where it cannot not be my favorite game ever.
They also showed off a little bit more of, well, not a little bit more. They just kind of mentioned again that Sonic and Mario at the Tokyo Olympics was happening.
It's still cute. I think it's still a cute
They said
game.
there's going to be 10 events that you can play in pixelated style, and there's going to be a story wherein Sonic, Mario, Eggman, and Bowser are all trapped in a video game, and they have to. That's based off Olympic Games in Tokyo, and they have to make their way out of it. So what that tells me is everyone who is a fan of Mario Ball Z will be able to, hopefully they'll give us that. God, that's an old series of YouTube videos. There goes the cat. But yeah. Oh God, he's all right. Do you remember that, the Mario Ball Z, or Super Mario Bros. Z?
No.
No. So someone made a series of animations using like the pixel art from stuff like Sonic Advance and Sonic Battle and Mario Luigi Superstar Saga.
Oh no, I remember what you're talking about
and
now.
They got one in each other's worlds.
Yes. I don't know why I forgot about that for a second.
Yeah, that was like an 8-episode epic.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. That game is really cute though.
I can't wait for the hoverboard mode. I want to see how close it gets to Sonic Riders.
I'm assuming you're probably going to be getting that game.
Oh God, yeah, I really like it.
So,
I really like the Olympic Games for Sonic and Mario.
I think the first one. I didn't play, I think, any of the other ones afterwards. But yeah.
I played the first two.
Okay.
I had the one on the Wii and the one on the DS.
I had the one on Wii. Oh no, I didn't have the one. I played the one on Wii. Excuse me.
I loved the one on Wii. There's just I don't know. I just like the camaraderie of like Sonic and Mario being as equals.
That's fair. I mean, hey, it makes sense.
I feel like they would be friends.
Totally, definitely. So they also showed off Game Freak's project that they've been working on, that
Little Town Hero.
Originally called Town, now it's called Little Town Hero. Shockingly, getting a release this year, in 2 months. I was not expecting a 2019 release.
It's got a kind of interesting battle system.
It does. I think it looks interesting. I don't know if I'll get it immediately or at all, but
I'm not gonna get it. It's just not my cup of tea.
It might not be either. Regardless, I think it's interesting that we have another Game Freak made game that isn't Pokemon.
And something really interesting about it is the music.
Is being done by Toby Fox,
the man who made
which also forgot to mention, they also released more costumes for Ultimate, and Sans was one of them. And it even comes with its own remix music of Megalovania. And just find it funny how a meme actually got into the game, technically.
And it's so good that it's Sans that it...
Yeah.
And also, I like the attention to detail on his Mii costume, because he's got, like, the Gaster Blaster as his
gun. If you looked at his, a little reveal thing,
he's just dodging everything.
He was fighting two Nesses. Two villagers, that one of them was kind of looked like Fritz, and then he fought a piranha plant that was yellow.
Oh, that's funny.
With a fire flower.
I didn't pay attention to that. I was too focused on the...
I know, but...
And I'm
but
not
Sakurai
gonna lie,
does not miss a fucking beat when it comes to little things like that.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really hoping that Sans and Nest would see each other.
I was hoping that too, but God. But Sakurai even went into detail about how he even had Toby Fox go to his fucking actual house, to Sakurai's house, not to his office, his actual fucking house,
and they played Smash Brothers. And
I'm
according to Sakurai, when they both picked random characters,
he was very good.
Toby Fox was either as good, if not better, than Sakurai.
And I'm like, wow, that's amazing that this guy has gotten so much more stuff to work on, and especially like Nintendo. That I think that's really cool. That's really cool. I was never into Undertale. I still think that's
I'm still not into Undertale.
Me neither, but I'm just saying.
The music is good.
The music is very good, and I think it's cool that he's getting work, especially with Nintendo, on a new IP, and got to get one of his OCs into Smash as a costume and a remix version of his song.
And I think it's really funny that out of all the quote-unquote meme characters to get in, like, it's so telling and so fitting that it's Sans.
Oh, I agree.
It's like Sakurai's last... Listen, it's like him saying, for the final time, the only thing that is for me, I make everything else in Smash Bros. For you, The only thing that is for me is that Waluigi is an assist trophy. And he's not a costume either. He is an assist trophy. Sans can be a costume. Waluigi? Assist trophy.
Yep. I
really does feel like that's his one thing.
Probably, but I mean, regardless, I think it's really neat. Otherwise,
I thought it was super cool. I already got it.
Yeah.
Free Nintendo coins, hell yeah.
So, also with going back to the Direct though, Trials of Mana remake got a another trailer, and
it looks pretty good.
I was already into it. I still gotta get the collection of Mana. Let me look at that for my birthday. I don't know. So many games.
The thing that turned me on to it, that I was like, oh wait, this might be good, was when they said you get to move around freely during battle doing, and
that's how the original one is too.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, I'm not a fan of strategy, take turns. I can't say not a fan. I'm not a fan of turn-based combat in most RPGs.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it in Pokemon, and I'm fine with it in Fire Emblem, but
that's a strategy RPG technically. If you
get
anal about it.
But I don't
I feel like the only
Final Fantasy or any of those.
I feel like the only one you would like out of that would be Persona. Persona has a more of a flowing combat to where it's a little bit more quick and not as drawn out. Persona 5 would be the one to do it with, but
doesn't that take 100 hours? I don't know if I'm willing to sink 100 hours into.
And I agree, and that's fine, and that's the big thing. That's another thing. Getting through the story can take a long while, and that's also, I will say that probably will only also happen if you just sit there and listen to the dialogue that's actually fully spoken. So that's another thing.
Oh, I don't even do that often.
So then,
with Three Houses, I've been reading it because sometimes they'll speak slowly,
and let alone some of the dialogue is just throwaway enough to where it's not worth it. Yeah, I'm bad. I like to listen to the voices speak out most of their lines, unless it's a support I don't care about, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, Trials of Mana got a release date of, I believe, what the fuck? Now I'm forgetting it. I think it's January. No, not January.
July?
No.
What am I thinking of? Something was coming out in July. I don't remember.
I'm trying to remember. Oh god, I'm forgetting. Jeez. Oh, June. No, that's what the fuck. You lied to me. April 4th, 2020. Oh, 24th. Excuse me. April 24th, 2020. Which, yeah, that's fine. If it's a whole remake like that, I don't mind it. Plus, I love the art in that game, and the cover art for Collection of Mana and Trials of Mana. It's the same artist from that does art in Fire Emblem Heroes.
I like that one thing where they're showing off. They were you can
have a dark
change your class, and then there's the light and the dark, and they make you look different. And I was like, well, yeah, light gives you a loincloth, and dark gives you a Speedo.
I think it was really cool. So yeah, that game I'm excited for. More and more. Super Kirby Clash also got announced and launched today as a free-to-play game.
It's basically that one on the DS where you pick your sword, hammer, magic, or healer, and
then you just fight bosses.
And that's fine.
I'm totally okay with that, and I think it's a fun idea. So I'm glad that it went to Switch.
And it's free to start, so you have no excuses.
Nope. Also, Luigi's Mansion.
It got 8-player.
It has 8-player, which I am.
It's 2 teams of 4, and they're going up against each other to either get the most ghosts, get the coins. It's just a fun thing called the.
I think it's nice.
Scream Park.
Yeah, Scream Park.
Screamusement. Something.
No, I think it's Scream Park.
Scream Park. Right, because it's supposed to be a pun on theme park.
Yeah. So I think that's really neat. Tokyo Mirage Session Sharp FE got an announcement for a port. Well, Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore. So
#fee.
Basically. So that was a Wii U title that crosses over with Shin Megami Tensei and Fire Emblem. In America, it did all right. It was a fun game. I didn't get through all of it because I got a little bored of it, and also because it wasn't dubbed in English, so it had a little less interest in me. But the combat was really fun. I will give them that. The only issue with that game is this was during the time when Nintendo was still censoring a lot of fucking shit, and this game was one of the
Censored
notorious.
up the wazoo.
Yeah, it was It was pretty notorious for that. So
hopefully they remove that shit.
hopefully hopefully it's uncensored because they're adding a lot of new shit in it, like new playable party members and like an extra.
Cram.
No,
Was Cram already in it?
Cram was the main character's persona.
Huh.
But they also are adding like a new song. So like, if they're gonna,
Hey, Bugman, back in the closet.
Oh my god!
You don't
scare the shit out of me, bro.
You don't get this. No. No, the black puke is not yours.
Okay.
Back in the closet.
All right. Just interrupt me, bitch.
I'm sorry, Bugman started coming out for the black puke.
Fine.
There you go. Close the door behind you.
Okay.
Fucking Bugman.
Okay then.
Worst roommate.
So yeah, I feel like honestly, I would definitely double dip if the game is uncensored. If it isn't, probably won't buy it then, personally, because I don't need to double dip on a game I didn't even beat originally.
One aesthetic that I never thought about that makes me not like games is when this happens in a lot of JRPGs, where you're running around like the streets of Tokyo, and instead of having static or moving, just generic computer generated models moving around the city, you have like these these pink, blue, yellow people just wandering around
like Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Exactly, and as in Akiba's Beat, and I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, you rather have detail of random NPCs than.
I would much rather if they had cardboard cutouts of people just wandering around the city over them having these just
I
colored
agree.
in
That's
silhouettes.
Fair. I totally get that.
It's off-putting to me.
Which I totally understand that. Yeah, so they also showed off a lot more of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Still looks solid. It looks like a solid new entry. I'm excited for it when that comes out, which I think we'll have time before that comes out.
I enjoyed how the classic villager was sleeping.
Yeah.
And they all took a picture.
I think it's
cute.
cute.
They were looking as if they were saying, "The monster is asleep. Let us take the photo."
Yeah. That game I get a little more excited about every time I see a little bit more of it.
I'm excited for the pole vaulting.
Yeah, I'm super glad they're adding a lot more like quick shit, just quicker ways to get through the fucking worlds. I think it's cute.
And they also made weeds have a use.
Yes,
you can't smoke them, so
but
not quite there yet.
No, but I think it's nice that they actually make weeds kind of useful for once. Took them 4 games, but
you can now sell them.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else really we have to cover. Oh, do you want to cover Pokemon?
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
you cover it.
Okay. So, they showed off 4 new things for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield for Nintendo Switch systems. Thank you. They showed off Pokecamps. Anywhere you go on your journey, you can set up camp, which allows you to play with your Pokemon, rest. It's similar to the Pokemonomy and the play with Pikachu from Pokemon Let's Go. They also, this is a bonus thing, they may or may not have, because I need to relook at it, shown off with the shiny form of that pink gelato looking Pokemon that turns into the cake when it Gigantamaxes. It looks green, almost as if it was a minty flavor. Then they also showed off that there, in addition to the Pokédex, would be something called the Curry Dex. That in the Galar region, a very popular dish is curry on rice, and you make curry on rice by using different ingredients like sausage and other actual food ingredients, but you also mix in like orange berry. You also mix in orange berries, chesto berries, the whole shebang. And anytime you create something new, it's stored in the curry decks. And I believe it said it gives your Pokemon boosts in battle, which is really neat. Then they showed off some new Pokemon. Well, they also showed off that you can visit your friends' tents while in the wild. So if me and you were both playing and we went into the wild, I could find your camp and I could check out your, I don't know what Pokemon you would use, but your Pokemon, and you could come and find mine. And then they showed off some new Pokemon, one of which I like and the other which I love. They showed off, the first one they showed off was during the curry section, where it is this purple and pinkish Enderman looking midget inside a teapot, a broken teapot, and it has the ability weak armor, and I believe they said it was Ghost Fairy, something like that, something along those lines. And the second one they showed, I affectionately refer to it as Retard Bird. It is a blue pelican looking motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that one. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna. I'm like, he's gonna be memed up really quick, which he already has been. I've seen it.
It's got big green eyes with like. It has big green eyes with a tiny black dot in the center of them for its pupil, and it is a water flying with same type as Ducklet and Swanna, I believe.
Okay.
And he has a brand new ability called Spit Missile, I think.
Spit Missile.
It's something along those lines.
Okay.
And what this ability does is whenever this Pokemon uses either the move Surf or the move Dive, after the animation is done, he'll be seen standing there cradling a fish like almost down his gullet.
Uh-huh.
And it's just a random real ass fish. Like, it's not a Pokemon. It is not a Pokemon that he has. He ate a fish. And then if you hit him while he is in this form, he will spit the fish at you and you take damage. I don't remember his actual name, but I affectionately refer to him as Retard Bird, and I love him.
I don't know the name, so I can't give you anything about that.
The teapot is Poltergasty or something like that.
Dude, you're asking the wrong person.
Poltergasty. And I was like, why not Pottergast?
Oh, I remember another thing that was in the direct that I completely forgot about. Adding more of like an online catalog. They're adding the Super Nintendo Online
With
25 games,
25.
I believe, or 20,
say,
one of the two.
I was gonna say 24, but
anyway, I'm glad that they're adding more of those kinds.
They're adding Joe and Mac too.
They're adding Joe and Mac 2. They're adding Super Metroid, which is really nice.
I hope they add Joe and Mac 1 because that game's expensive as fuck.
Maybe, I don't know. But I'm glad that's launching tomorrow on September 5th. So I think it's nice. I hope they do, an N64 later on, and then go further. At least go with the GameCube if you want to remember that console.
Nintendo doesn't want anyone to remember the GameCube existed.
But they remember the Wii U.
Listen, the Wii U didn't have a handle.
Fine, it had a gamepad.
It had a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, a beta Nintendo Switch.
The beta male version of a Switch.
Yeah. So I think that's nice. I'm glad they're doing that. And
I found a video online where someone said, I'm going to show you how to put your Nintendo Switch into handheld mode and take it with you wherever you go. And I was like, this is incredible. I thought, this is incredible. And the guy says, okay, so first you're just going to need your Wii U and the gamepad. And a backpack, okay? Take the Wii U, attach it to a battery, stick it in the backpack, and you can play on the gamepad while the Wii U is turned on in the backpack. I'm like, that's cheating.
Yeah. That's a little bit of a cheating. Alright, I'm trying to think. Anything else I could really, spit out quickly?
Oh, well, I can say one more thing about Pokemon.
Go for it.
I'm less miffed about the combat animations because even though they're the same, not good, ranging from not good to mediocre animations that they are, the animation quality everywhere else upped quite noticeably.
Mm-hmm.
There is player animations. For example, they show the female avatar in a snowy area enjoying herself in the snow. They show just different landscape movements that are just really nicely animated. Oh, I forgot to mention, they upped customization. So Pokemon customization has always been choose your gender, your skin tone. Well, not always, but ever since they allowed you to customize your trainer, it's been choose your skin tone, maybe your hat, a shirt, pants, possibly even backpack, if you're lucky. But now they have so many choices of shirts, pants, dresses, skirts, shoes, gloves, hats, jewelry attire, makeup, eye contacts, lipstick, like eyeshadow, lipstick, hair color, style, excuse me. They've added so much to the character customization, and they've even included the ability for you to dress like a slut, which I assume most people will.
Maybe.
Now all I need is there to be a male equivalent to the slut, because that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Can we get the... That's one thing I hope they don't take from all the others. I want to be the male trainer, and I want to dress up like a schoolgirl.
God, Jay, of course you would say that.
To me, that's funny.
I guess... Okay, alright, so other little things that they announced during it was, Deadly Premonition was a very cult classic.
How did I forget to mention that? Yes, Deadly Premonition 2 and Deadly Premonition 1 under the title Deadly Premonition Origin is coming.
No, that came out already. The first one already is now out on Switch.
It's so funny.
And now Deadly Premonition 2 is being a thing and also coming on Switch. So that's really cool. Also, they're slowly re-releasing the Devil May Cry games on Switch. They just announced 2 is coming on the 15th.
That's a good idea, Zach.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I played Deadly Premonition on the Xbox One when it was free, and it's... Oh, it's something.
No, I've seen a little bits of it. Assassin's Creed, the Rebel Collection is coming. That has, like, Black Flag and I think something else on there. There you go.
Rogue was such a missed opportunity because, in my opinion, they should have made Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Rogue work together, wherein Assassin's Creed Rogue, you're playing with 4 other people, and those 4 people are the assassins from Unity, and you are hunting them down as the rogue, and they are trying to kill you, and you are trying to kill them. So you're like a superpowered assassin, and they are like decently strong assassins.
Yeah.
I thought that's how those games are gonna go, because they can't. The way they showed off Rogue and Unity when they were first coming out was as if they were like 2 sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
And then nope.
So also Tetris 99 2.0 was announced. It's gonna bring new themes and new modes, and it's gonna let you do like co-op on the same Switch. It might be, but regardless.
I think they said paid DLC is coming. And
it is, but I'm just saying.
And then they showed the 2-player multiplayer.
So like that's gonna be part of it, or if you just buy the physical version, you get all that. So
plus
that's
12 months of Nintendo Online,
which is really nice. So if you didn't get that already, jump on that shit. They also showed off more stuff about Link's Awakening. We're both okay with it. I'll probably get it eventually, but I'm not like, oh my god, I can't wait for it. It's just a game that's definitely gonna be on my list. Just it's not gonna be an immediate purchase, but it looks really good. I think it definitely
does look good, but I'm not a huge Zelda guy.
And that's the thing. Yeah, you're not a huge Zelda guy, so therefore it makes more sense that you're not gonna be getting it. So
Ocarina of Time was fine. I don't like Majora's Mask. Wind Waker is my favorite. I don't like Twilight Princess. Skyward Sword, I'm kind of meh about. Breath of the Wild was alright. Like,
I agree. I forget if I said this right, but Doom 64 is being ported to the Switch.
Right, Doom 64 is coming.
Which I thought that was a little weird of a choice, but again, not bad. I think it looks really cool.
I mean, with Doom Eternal coming.
I guess. It was, yeah. So I think it's neat.
Outer Worlds is still coming to Switch. That's one of the games I can't wait to play.
Dang.
I can't wait for Cyberpunk, Outer Worlds. There's a couple others that aren't coming to my mind right now.
Yeah, you'll think of them when we're done.
Yeah, probably, and then I'll go, son of a bitch.
Yep. Otherwise, the last thing that they showed off at the very end of the direct, which was something that none of us were expecting, was a Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which is not just like a straight up, full port. It seems they're remastering it, essentially, giving it like an updated art style where it's not too Xenoblade Chronicles 2-ish, where it has like a lot of, it's a lot more anime looking-y. It has like a mix of it has a mix of the original art style, but an updated as well, where it's not too anime. What are you looking at, buddy?
Can you pull up the
Picture of it?
No. The feed for the podcast.
Oh,
I was trying to discreetly do that.
it's okay. We can be blunt about it.
Oh, okay. Well, no. I was trying to discreetly do that to see. I wanted to set up another joke, so I was trying to discreetly do it, but...
No, now we're going to make it obvious, because it's funnier that way, totally.
I mean,
wink, 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 kind of. Anyway.
It can be.
But, so yeah, that is being announced for a 2020 release. It looks really nice. It seems like they're also adding any cut content that was originally supposed to be in the game to this, because there have been already snippets of, like, stuff that has not been in the game originally, but it looks like stuff that was cut might be added back in, so that's really nice if that's the case. So
they also said Witcher 3 was coming with all the DLC.
Yes,
we've already known about that.
I mean, yeah,
but they showed off a little bit more of it,
which is neat.
So I guess the Witcher can run on the Switch, huh?
Yeah, right. So I think that's really cool. I don't know if I'll get the game because I have the 3DS port, but I don't like the combat, and that's something that really makes me not want to play it.
Xenoblade story
on Wii. Oh,
not as like I tried
oh no,
the
I
second
heard
one.
No, I heard the first one was really good.
Okay, because I tried the second one.
People say the second one story is really good too, but I just can't get over 90% of the art design, the character designs. I don't like how Rex looks. I don't care for Pyra. And
Pyra's design is just fucking stupid.
And what is it, Mithra?
Mithra, yeah, Pyra.
Pyra and Mithra, I don't care for them. Everyone waifus the fuck out of them. I don't care, and I don't like. I wasn't a fan.
I like
of how
the
it
design
looks.
of Nina, her tiger, one of the fucking blades was this alien-looking motherfucker who belonged to one of the bad guys, and I was like, that guy's so cool. I want to use him. I don't want to use the fucking waifu.
No blame you.
Apparently, there was a blade you can get, which was like a big fat fucking penguin that rolled around with you, and I was like, why the hell didn't they give me that? I would have played the shit out of this game had they given me that. But like, I tried Xenoblade 2. I like Grandpa Dragon, and I liked Buff Leg Sharks.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I don't know, that franchise. I feel bad because I want to get into it, but like at the same time I don't. I tried.
I think 1 would be easier to get into than 2, but that's just because from what I've seen of 1, I kind of like it more than 2, because 2 is just.
I don't know, but regardless, I think it's nice that they're redoing it again, but like adding more stuff into it and updating the art style, because when you look now, especially now when you look at like Shulk's model in this compared to...
Oh yeah, it looks a lot better.
It looks a fuck ton better, like holy shit. Otherwise, I think that might call it for this episode. We've got really most of the points in I want to get about with Nintendo Direct and other little things. So, yeah.
That's... one thing this is not video game or anime related. Nor is it sponsored or anything. I really like Dave Chappelle's new stand-up comedy special.
Oh, okay. I was like, where are you going with this? I'm like, okay.
I really, really like Dave Chappelle's new stand-up comedy special. There was just some of the jokes he said were really funny. Not every single one of them hit home, but some of the jokes were really, really funny.
So, nice. That's good.
It's just a recommendation.
Oh, I finished Maid-sama, by the way.
Oh, you
yesterday.
finally did.
Okay, there you go. All right, we're gonna end up with this. His best friend really was a good boy.
Yeah, her best
Her
friend.
best friend really was. He was a cutie.
He was a great boy.
He was a great boy. I will admit, yeah, it was a little weird with him giving her the hickey in the beach episode.
Yeah, it's creepy.
It's a little creepy.
It's not as creepy as the actual rapist who shows up later.
No.
But it's creepy.
No. But yeah, I hate that you were kind of right. And I was like, oh, it wasn't that bad. But I was thinking of a different scene. And then I got up to that scene. And then I'm like, huh.
No, it's creepy.
Yeah, I'm like,
Usui is creepy as all hell.
Usui, you're kind of cute, but no, that's a little too much even for me. You know, I like some basic anime tropes like that. That was a little much for me. I will say that.
Like, I enjoyed watching Maid-sama, but Usui is creepy as fuck.
I will say though that is definitely an anime I would actually get on DVD, Blu-ray.
I was actually thinking about getting it.
There's a lot of I will only show if I really like a show, then I would definitely buy on Blu-ray or DVD. If I don't care for it, if I liked it but not enough to buy on DVD, I won't. That's how I kind of rate my anime. If I like it enough, I will buy it. You know, physically. If I liked it but not enough to buy it, I won't. But
Yeah,
that's just me.
I feel the same way about like other things. I'm right now actually considering getting a small record player so I could get the Adventure Time
Vinyl.
Yes, vinyl. Thank you. Because I love Adventure Time.
Hey, that's fair. I mean, they only have it in vinyl.
I don't know, but
You always wanted a vinyl player.
no, it's just I saw it in vinyl and it looked really, really good.
Okay, well that's fair. Excuse me. So, yeah, now I think this will actually now end this
Oh
episode.
shit, Bugman! Get
Oh, God.
fuck out of here,
You
Bugman!
got him.
Jesus Christ.
And both of your cats were staring at you like, bruh.
I mean, I think they're staring at the fact that the black mass of eyes now has a tentacle starting to grow. We should take care of that.
Well, one of them got scared from it, so I think we should.
Yeah, he gets scared of Bugman all the time.
Well,
Stay in the fucking corner!
hasta la pasta, everyone.
Oh wait,
What?
just a real quick,
Bruh.
well, no, 21, Pokemon Go to the polls.